Hello everybody, welcome back to Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey, and guys, today I have this huge box right here that I paid a lot of money for. It's fucking huge and it's fucking heavy. So let's go ahead and open this up. I haven't opened it up yet. We got the box cutter right here. We're going to go ahead and give it a big slice right here. Cut the sides. Let's see what we got. Oh, good lord. There is so much stuff in here. I'm going to have to set this on the floor to show you guys. Guys, let's go ahead and show you what I picked up. I have to give a big shout out to two people. One is T and Couponer, a really good friend of ours, the king of deals, the deal maker himself. I got to give a big shout out to him, and I also got to give a big shout out to Ken Lee from Awesome 4K's YouTube channel. A good friend of mine. He actually wrote me about this deal as well, and I stocked up. Highspots.com had a, they might still have it, I'm not for sure, but, because I just bought, honestly, I just bought these a few days ago. And like 2 days ago, and it came in the mail today. So that was fucking awesome. Really fast shipping. Of course, I had to pay for the shipping though, but High Spots has a deal where they have like half off of all DVDs that they got, and of course I stocked up on them, guys. Wow, there is so much here. I might have to do a pile real fast before I show you some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and give a little pile here of DVDs that I bought. Guys, I bought a shitload. Honestly, guys, this is probably my biggest unboxing ever on YouTube. That I've unboxed things. So this is gonna be a treat. So sit back, because this video is gonna be kind of long. I'm not gonna go too on about this, but I'll try to shorten it up a tad if I can. But, yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and show you guys what I picked up here. Also, we have the High Spots site. If you guys want to go to it, highspots.com, customer.gear, all that good stuff. And I have my packet right here of my pack-in slip. I want to show you that because it has my address on it. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how much money I spent on all this stuff right now. And you're like, Joey, that's insane. And I agree, it is insane. This is how much I paid for on highspots.com. I spent $353.80 on High Spots. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I got. Yeah, I spent over $350 on all this stuff. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. First things first is, if you guys remember, I unboxed. I thought I bought a bunch of kayfabe commentaries on their site when they were $5 a piece. Well, come to find out, they only sent me bits and pieces, and I was pretty pissed, to say the least. And they actually refunded my money, so I'm not too pissed off about it. But I really wanted the DVDs, especially for $5 a piece. And, well, they only sent me certain ones. Well, I bought a bunch from Kayfabe Commentary, so let's go and show you guys while I'm rambling on here. First one is the Timeline of ECW double DVD set of 1992 and 1993, as told by Todd Gordon, which was the owner of Extreme Championship Wrestling, or Eastern Championship Wrestling. There are the discs. And it pretty much just talks about, over 3 hours. Tri-State Wrestling, Dennis Coralluzzo, Legacy of the Sandman, Viking Hall, Iron Paul E, Eddie the Booker, Finding the Niche, Jimmy Snuka getting TV, and starting the cult. Those are just some of the things he's going to be talking about in this thing. So this is going to be awesome. Then we have Timeline of ECW 1995 as told by the Sandman. 1 disc set. And you guys could pretty much read that stuff. Shane Douglas, Ego, Barbed Wire, Cactus Jack, Todd is robbed. Losing TV in Florida, Women and Violence, Funk in a Box. The debut of Francine and Beulah, Riots, The Gangsters arrive, or Gangstas arrive. Sandman as world champ. An hour and 30 minutes. It's nice talking about 95 and ECW. Timeline of ECW 1996 as told by Raven. There we go. Barbed Wires, Dating the Valets, Pitbull's Neck, The Third Party, Building the Flock, Sandman's Family, Terry Gordy getting ready for pay-per-view, Chris Jericho debuts, Finding Kimona, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 1 disc set. Timeline of ECW 1997 as told by Sabu. 1 disc set. Sabu wins ECW Championship. Fonzie and Beulah Bloodbath. Dudley's working with WWE. ECW's first pay-per-view. Tommy Rich debuts. Jerry the King Lawler. Terry Funk wins the ECW Championship. Sabu and Taz. Jim Cornette angle. Spicoli's Troubles. Fan Riot. Todd the Mole. Pillman dies. An hour and 20 minutes. Then we got New Jack, as told by New Jack, 1998, timeline of ECW. Louis Spicoli dies. Jack and Coltas in court, I believe is how you pronounce that. International talent. He called me a, well, you know, RVD's run begins, punching the JYD, expanding the West, parking lot brawls, an hour and 45 minutes. Then we have the last one for ECW, is the timeline of ECW 1999 as told by Rob Van Dam. TNN deal, Taz and the FTW Championship, the New York Click, Parking Lot Crew, Garbage Wrestling, Acclaim buys in, New Jack Not Guilty, Raven returns, Sandman returns, Bouncing Checks. 2 hours and 20 minutes with Rob Van Dam. And with that, I actually complete the entire timeline of ECW. So that is fantastic. I have all the timelines from ECW, because I also have ones that I bought from Kayfabe Commentaries, and those are the ones I needed. Now, let's get into these. We have the Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette. I had maybe 2 of them, and with this, guys, I have all of them now. Back to the Territories, Amarillo with Terry Funk. That is awesome. Pretty much where they talk about the territory days in that territory, so it's Amarillo with Terry Funk, and as you guys know, Terry Funk's from Amarillo, Texas. The Funk family pretty much was Amarillo, Texas. Awesome. Then we have Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, All Japan Pro Wrestling with Stan Hansen. Awesome. 1 disc set. What's the total runtime on this? 2 hours and 10 minutes. 2 hours and 23 minutes. So fantastic, man. I love hearing about the territory days. Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, Destination Indianapolis, starring Baron von Raschke. I just got this one to complete the collection. I'm not the biggest fan of the Baron, but you know, it is what it is. An hour runtime of an hour and 35 minutes. Pretty much just talking about the territory days, as you guys know. So, fantastic. We got Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette. Destination Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with Lance Storm. Awesome. Hour and 40 minutes. Fantastic. We got Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, Destination Georgia, starring the Masked Superstar Bill Eadie, a.k.a. Demolition Axe. Because he was the Masked Superstar back in the day, if you guys do not know. So, fantastic. 2-hour runtime. Nice. Then we have Back to the Territories, Jim Cornette, Destination Mid-South with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes. Love it. Then we have Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, Destination Florida with Kevin Sullivan with the Boston jersey on. Open it up. Then we have 2 hours and 25 minutes. Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette. Destination is Houston, starring Bruce Pritchard. As you guys know, a big loved Houston wrestling and worked in the Houston booking office. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Can't wait to watch this one. Then we have this one, which is Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, Destination Mid-Atlantic with J.J. Dillon. Not only that, but this is a double disc set, so it's a 2-disc set. Both discs are in here. Fantastic. We got 3 hours and 25 minutes of just talk about TBS and Jim Crockett, the Crockett's in Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. So, awesome. And with that, guys, because I do own 2 more Back to the Territories, I own AWA with Greg Gagne and what's the other one? Savio Vega with Puerto Rico. With that, I own every Back to the Territories DVD set. So that is awesome. Next one is let's see if I can put this in some type of order for you guys, because yeah, these are not in any particular order. Boom. Let's see, okay, there we go. We got them in some type of order. Now, this is the thing, though, is I only own a few of the timelines of WWE, but a lot of them I didn't really want, because I don't give a shit about what George Steele thinks about the WWF in 1986. So there's only, I didn't buy the entire timelines of WWE, but I did buy a lot. But I didn't buy the entire set. I only bought ones I would be interested in watching. So, first one. Timeline, the history of WWE, 1990 as told by Bruce Pritchard. Pretty much talks about Dusty, Sapphire, Macho and Sherry, Amanda Warrior, Piper, Jesse, plus much, much more. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Everything from Ico Pro to lawsuits, from Legion of Doom to Battle Cat. Fantastic. Can't wait to watch that one. Timeline history of WWE 1992 as told by Bret the Hitman Hart. Let's go ahead and open it up for you guys. Make sure all the discs are in there. They should be. Flair, Davey Boy's Troubles, Nails versus Vince, Patterson and Garvin. WBF Fails, Liz and Randy, Barbershop Window, Lawler's Crappy Crown, Road Agents, Owen, Neidhart, even though they spelled Neidhart wrong. Plus more, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Then we have Timeline, the history of WWE 1993, as told by Lex Luger. Of course, as you guys know, Lex had the Lex Express going at that point in 1993. A shoot Narcissus working with Heenan, the Turn, the Helicopter working with Yoko, Vince's Plans, the Click, Drug Testing, Luger's Edge, the Lex Express Tour, and plus more. So, an hour and 50 minutes. Nice. Then we have Timeline, the history of WWE 1995, as told by Kevin Nash, and this is a 2-disc set. So that is weird. Open it up. Sweet, both discs are in there. And we got Shawn Michaels' mouth. Imagine that. Brett, Diesel's run, formation of the Click, Hunter arrives, Nitro airs, Lex at the mall, ECW gets big, influencing Austin, Shane Douglas makes Dean, the Click calls a meeting with Vince, and more. So, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Nash, but I think he's fucking hilarious. Oh, man. This one I'm very interested in. Timeline, the history of WWE with 1997 2-disc set as told by Jim Cornette. So, that's going to be fucking fantastic. We got, oh, hold on, let me make sure. Yep, both discs are in there. Sweet. Let's see, Shawn and Brett, the Sable Mess, Birth of Austin, Russo's role is solidified, Kevin Dunn cries, Vader's nose inside the writing meetings, Montreal in November, effects of the curtain call one night in ECW, China, Pillman dies, and more. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Can't wait to watch this one. Fantastic. Love Jim Cornette. So that's going to be fantastic. Then we have Timeline, the history of WWE 1999, as told by Sean Morley, who played Val Venus on WWE TV. Open it up. There's a disc. So that is awesome. See the back. We have Owen Hart, Tragedy, Lawsuits Galore, Kurt Angle debuts, SmackDown premieres, musical belts, TV 14, Rick Rude dies, Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara jump, Right to Censor and the Intercontinental title, total runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes. Then we got Timeline, the history of WWE 2000, as told by Rikishi. The IC title run, Stephanie and Triple H, the Stinkface, Divas, China, Yoko's death, TV guide covers, WWE restaurants, Austin, the Samoan wrestling family tree, the Riders, Godfather, Goodfather, and Hose. 95 minutes. Then we have the last one that I bought for the timeline of WWE. 2006, The Blue, which is SmackDown, as told by Dave Finlay. Finley's teaser promos, Heidenreich the Little Bastard, Batista versus Booker T locker room video games, incorporating ECW, SmackDown versus Raw, return to Saturday Night, Brett, and the Hall of Fame. 2 hour runtime. Those are the only ones I bought for the WWE timeline. I did buy a shitload, though, as you can tell. And guys, let's go ahead and get to the last bit that I bought here. Let me see if I can't get this in some type of little order first. There we go. First one. Timeline, the history of WCW 1985, as told by Magnum TA. Facing Tully, Dusty's Booking, Going National, The Rock and Roll Express, Party on a Plane, Starcade, Baby Doll, and more. 2 hours. Then we got 1987, as told by Tully Blanchard. Let's go and open it up for you guys. We got Oli Split, tagging with Arn, the U.S. title, the Dallas expansion, Bunkhouse Stampedes, Dusty the Booker, Lex Luger, the Horseman, and much more. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Then we have Timeline of WCW 1988 with J.J. Dillon, as told by J.J. Dillon. Turner broadcast of Jim Crockett Promotion. Barry becomes a Horseman. Arn and Tully jump to WWE, running New York. Jim Herd and Brody murdered. 2 hours. Next one. Oh, yeah. The Timeline, the history of WCW double DVD set of 1989, as told by Jim Cornette. Both discs. And pretty much, he talks in depth about everything, from Jim Herd, stupid ideas, to ding dongs, the empty Superdome, the disappointing Bash tour. It's classic corny, as he takes us back into the time in WCW that has to be heard to believe. 3 hours and 13 minutes. I cannot wait to watch that one. Next one is The Timeline, the history of WCW double DVD set 1990, as told by Jim Cornette. Make sure both discs are in there. Of course they are. Pretty much just talks about everything. Black Scorpions, the Mysterious Pearl, Fake Sting, Fans Be Riveted. As he shows WCW and TBS documents as well, which is fantastic. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Can't wait to watch this one. Another one. Timeline, the history of WCW 1994, is told by Eric Bischoff. One disc set. Talks everything from underneath the sun, with working with Dusty, going to war apparently, getting hired as the executive vice president, working with Okerlund, Heenan, Hogan, Savage, and much more. Tensions between Dusty and Flair. Flair's reluctant retirement, and how he cut the budgets in WCW. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Did I show you guys that? Yeah, I did. Awesome. Next one is Timeline, the history of WCW 1996, as told by Kevin Sullivan. Open it up. Pillman's Genius, Benoit and Woman, Randy and Liz, Going Hog Wild, I hate that pay-per-view, Building the NWO, Courting Sean. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Awesome. So yeah, 1996 with Kevin Sullivan. And the last DVD I got, The Timeline, the history of WCW double DVD set 1997, as told by Kevin Nash. Both discs are in here. Wisdom of Hall, Working Creative, Friction with Sullivan, Favored Nations Contracts, Flair's Return, Sting's Return. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Can't wait. And with that, guys, because of course the ones I did order from Kayfabe Commentaries, I own every timeline of WCW. So, and one of them I actually got autographed by the Rock and Roll Express. Well, at least Ricky Morton. So with that, we got some paper, and guys, that's it. Let's see how many fucking DVDs I bought. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I bought 31 DVDs in this order. And all of them were $20 a piece. Well, through High Spots, they had the sale going on that everything was half off. So I actually got each of these for $10 a piece, which is fantastic because if you guys like go on eBay and look these up. These are still selling on eBay for $20 a piece. So I got a really good score on this, and I got all of them. So I got every Back to the Territory, I got every timeline of ECW, and I got every timeline of WCW, and even with the last ones that I got from Kayfabe Commentaries when they were $5 a piece. I wish I rather paid $5 a piece for them, but I'm glad I got all of them now. I don't have all the timelines for WWE, but certain ones I didn't care about. So, yeah. All of them except for the double discs. So, like the Jim Cornette ones were $25. Kevin Nash was like $25, but the single disc ones, like this one, was only $20. You know, so a few of them I paid like $12.50 for, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I got all of them, and yes, I spent. Once again, give you a little. I spent $353.80 on this entire order. Not bad, because I will say this is, if I would have bought these on eBay because they're still going for $20, or if I bought them when they were $20, I would end up spending almost $700 when you factor in, because it was. As you can tell, it was $327. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. $327, but of course I had to pay $30 for fucking shipping, because that was the cheapest option. And I used some of my points. I actually got $3.30 knocked off, but it still ended up being $300 and fucking. See, $19.99, $19.99, but see, they were half off on the site, so not bad at all. I thought it was a pretty good purchase. I saved $600. Well, I saved half the money that I spent, so I saved nearly, you know, $650. Actually, technically $700 when you think about it. I would have spent around $700 on all these if I would have bought these off of eBay, or if I would have bought them through highspots.com without the sale. So I appreciate Teen Couponer telling me about it, and I also appreciate Ken Lee from Awesome 4K telling me about it. So there you guys go, 31 freaking DVDs, guys. Wow, I got a lot of shit to watch. And I love the timelines because, of course, they're all factual because they come up with every... in the Back to the Territories, I just love territory wrestling, so I had to get these. And, yeah, I bought all these off of High Spots. So, yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Wow. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. One of the biggest unboxings on my channel, on the Wrestling Rampage YouTube channel. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Make sure you guys like me and Tommy on Instagram as well. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys. And we'll see you guys next time.